Hey guys, welcome back. Brr. Back of my shirt's like pulled up. I'm trying to keep this closed, otherwise the light comes in and messes it all up. Okay, so I finally got my Waffle House. I'm so excited. I took Jax to school and then oh my gosh, this looks so good. Then I stopped at Walmart and at Dollar Tree real quick, and it's like right there by Dollar Tree. Like that's my sign. I need to just get it. Oh, so let's see. Look how cute. They have little Waffle House syrups. You can see my tree. You can see my foodie sign. I'm leaving my coat on right now. I forgot, like at bedtime or at nighttime, I put the heat on 64. And I just got it home and it was 65 degrees in here. So I got a waffle. Where is my tripod? I just used it. The other day. So I have a waffle, and then I got, I told him extra crispy. This is not extra crispy. Come on. Okay. Bacon. All right. Where the heck is my tripod? Oh, I think it's upstairs. Okay. So this meal came with hash browns and I added cheese. Oh, there's a sauce packet in there. Oh, ketchup. A waffle, 2 eggs, and I got mine, the whites cooked and then the yolks runny, so is that over medium? I'm not prepared at all for this. Clearly, what is this? Whipped spread. Ooh, is that the butter? It's all melted. So I should have checked that before I put it on there. Okay. A waffle with butter and syrup. Oh my gosh. Yes, please. Oh, it's not crispy. I like a crispy waffle too. What do you like better, waffle or pancakes? I'm actually hungry today. It's not even 10 a.m. Waffle. Hash browns with cheese. Although it doesn't look like there's much cheese. Because today is the last day of November. Busy season starts tomorrow. Actually, December is always so crazy. But tonight we have our first Christmassy thing to do. It's a Christmas tree festival. We go to it every year. Jax is super excited because at the museum they have like the train room. Last year, when it was time to go, oh my gosh, I'm pretty sure it was like kicking and screaming. Hopefully this year's better. Yes, over medium. I don't like slimy egg whites. So over medium, the egg whites are cooked, so they're not slimy. And the yolk's ready. Here we go. Waffle House. Yummy. I was hungry today too. And I was right there. I have a lot to do today. Here at home. Tomorrow starts Advent calendars. Crap. Tomorrow starts mailboxes. I don't even know where they are. I haven't even dug them out yet. I got onions in here too. I don't know the smothered, covered, all the other things. Do you hear my stomach growling? Yes, this is how I took Jax to school. And went to the store. Mornings are rough. I get between 6 and 6:15. Get Adria up, get her situated. She leaves at like 6:50. And then I shut my eyes, like I sit on the couch and shut my eyes for like 10 minutes. Sometimes for 20. Which makes everything crazy. Then I get Allie and Jax up. Get them dressed and situated. Hats, gloves, coats, backpacks. Then take Allie to school in one town and Jax to school in another town. And he has to be at school by 8. So that means Allie has to go to school super early. Like her school doesn't start till like 8:10, I think. But she's closer. And I can't take him early. Like him, I have to like literally stand there with him until they open the doors at 8. So Allie goes to school at like 7:35, 7:40. But she goes in and goes in the cafeteria and eats breakfast. And then Jax eats breakfast at school, so. This is so good. I'm loving this all 3 kids at school situation. There's no way I could just hang out for months. But this first full week of everybody gone, I'm loving it. I haven't just been like laying around doing nothing. I've been to the store today. I was at the store yesterday. Tuesday, I was at a doctor's appointment. I'm not just like laying in my bed all day, every day. I had mommy day Monday. Did a face mask. Like steamed my face. And all that kind of stuff. I want ketchup on the rest of these hash browns that don't have any cheese. I've been to Waffle House. Jay and I went, was it last winter? I've been to Waffle House. Is this? Oh, that's strawberry jam. Oh my God, I'm so glad I just realized that the texture was weird. I thought it was ketchup. She asked if I wanted ketchup, and I said I didn't need any. I was gonna say, what the heck? Oh well. So today, and then I think it was last winter when Jay and I went. It was like the only 2 times. Pretty sure. Since before him and I got together. And that was over 12 years ago. Wow. It was 12 years in April. That's crazy. Yeah, you guys, in 2 months from, well, technically tomorrow. Adri's birthday is January 31st. Today's November 30th. So if there were 31 days in November, then her birthday would be 2 months from tomorrow, but you know what I mean. So yeah, she'll be 12. She'll be 12. My firstborn will be 12. It's so funny. I posted a picture. Hold on. It's so funny. I posted a picture of Jax. He was in such a cute outfit yesterday. I posted a picture of him on Facebook. I'm pretty sure it was my sister tagged Jay's sister and put, Jessica, don't we have like the cutest nephew ever? And yesterday, for some reason, it just struck me weird. It's like, oh my gosh. So I'm like, is it strange that you guys are in your 40s and your nephew is 4? I've never really thought about it. I've never really thought about it. My sister's like, yeah, I'll be 50 in 22 months and something or other, because she's 3 years older than me. So she's 48. And her nephew is 4. She's like, it's really weird to me that my almost was, let's see. Zach was born in 94. Wow. So my nephew is 29. He'll be 30. Zach will be 30 in February. Oh my God. That's what she said. She said, it's really strange that my almost 30-year-old son, his cousin is 4 years old. So I was like, oh my God. I put it there, I said, so when Jax is my age, my sister will be like almost 90 years old when Jax is 45. That is insane. So Jay's daughter, Haven, she's pregnant. She's having a baby in March, or she's due in March. Jax will be an uncle at 4 years old. It's so weird. So my sister had my nephew when she was still in high school, and then I didn't have my first kid. Was I 34 or 35? I always forget. Was I 34 or 35 when I had Adri? My stomach is still growling. It's crazy. It's just so funny. And then Jay, his oldest, Haven, she's what, 21 or 22? She'll be 22 in less than 2 weeks. You hear my stomach growling? I told you I was hungry today. We had spaghetti last night at like 6. And then after homework every day, we watched a movie. Well, we started to. And I had a little bowl of peppermint ice cream around like 7:45. I only know what time because I told the kids that they would have their snack at like 7:30. And they had an ice cream treat. So yeah. My conversations are all over the place. Yummy. You guys, 2 days ago I went to the gym. I was killing it. Did 70 flights on the Stairmaster. Did a mile on the treadmill. I was just finishing up on the treadmill, listening to my music. And the song Wind of Change by Scorpions came on. That was one of my dad's favorite songs, like, from my childhood. My Def Leppard, REO Speedwagon, he loved all of them. What's that one? I can't think of the name of the song either. Anyway, Wind of Change came on. And I'm not kidding when I say the tears built up in my eyes so fast. Like, I could not, I was trying like hell to not cry. I couldn't hold it in. I didn't want to skip the song. Because if I'm having a memory of my dad, I don't want to skip past it, you know what I mean? I stood there on the edge of the treadmill for a second. And then I'm like, whatever, just go on about your day. So tears are pouring down. I go over, get the stuff like to clean the machine. So I go over, I wipe off my machine. And then the tear, like I was like to the point of almost sobbing. So I went back in the locker room. And just stood back there and just bawled my eyes out. And I swear on everything, I've never had a more vivid picture of my dad playing his air drums. He had a gray Cutlass when we were younger. I wasn't close with my dad when I was little. It's like the few times that we did stuff together like really stand out. But anytime you were in the car with him, he was always playing the air drums. Even till the day he passed away. He was a drummer. I have some video clips of him actually playing the drums in our basement at the last house. I wish I would have got more because the last time he was here, him and Jay played music. Jay was playing the guitar, my dad was playing drums. And Jay swears that they were playing Stairway to Heaven. That's the last song they played together. Yeah, I've never had a more vivid picture. That's the car. Like, my dad thought it was funny, like most men, to like make your car slide on ice. So I'm like on the floor in the back seat, crying, scared to death. My brother's in the back seat just laughing his ass off. My brother's younger than me. My sister's older. Me and my sister have the same mom. My brother has a different mom. My sister's laughing, like having a great time. My dad took us sledding. And we spilled our hot chocolate. He had a thermos, like a coffee thermos. We spilled the hot chocolate on the floor in the front seat. And let me tell you, his car smelled like spoiled sour milk. Excuse me. I'm pretty sure for years. I don't think he ever got the smell out because it wasn't like on the floor mat, it was on the floor. But yeah, that song came on. Dun, 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 dun. And I can just, like, that song's such a pretty song. I don't know if I'll ever be able to listen to it without crying. I sure as hell wasn't able to Tuesday. I posted on Facebook, and a few of you even commented on it. I'm friends with on Facebook, saying that you hear certain songs and it takes you back to, so you know exactly what I feel, what I was feeling. I know over time it'll get easier. Like, my grandpa was like my dad, my papa. Now I'm gonna cry. Like, I can think about him and talk about him and not cry. Not right now, I guess. So it got easier, which I mean, I know that was my grandpa, but he was like my dad my whole entire life. Like, cheering for midget football, my papa was up there, not my dad. Just... the hell is this? Yeah, my dad and I weren't really close till like till I was older. My mom and him were divorced before I was 1. So I never knew a life as a kid of being with my dad. My papa was always my dad. Whole life. Didn't matter what it was. And then when I was 11, my mom and my stepdad got together. And then he stepped in. That's not even the word. He didn't just step in and take over as a dad. He went over and beyond. And he still does to this day. He's like over and beyond what I could ever imagine for a dad. Oh my God. Stop it, Angela. My dad was a firefighter. And like when I was in high school, me and my friends would like stop at the fire station and like hang out with him and the firefighters. And then when I graduated high school, I had my graduation party. He said he wanted to bring, they were trying to get the chief to let him, what is on me? Bring a fire truck, drive a fire truck to my house. Because they were all like family. And then, when I was a little bit older, I still lived at home. So I was under 21. When did I move out? I moved out in 98 or 99. I graduated in 97. Anyway, I was like 19, 20, 21, somewhere in there. I was dating a police officer. And we had met, he was on duty on 3rd shift, and we had met up at this one parking lot just to talk. And while we're sitting there talking, he got a call that there was a fire at the waste management, the trash place. Well, the next morning, he had a call that my dad had fallen in the fire. So apparently in the trash place, they have like these planks. And I guess they'd been there before and told them they had to have some kind of rails or something on the side. Well, apparently when they were fighting the fire, my dad's partner or whatever either said something to him and he didn't respond, so he turned around to say something to him, and my dad wasn't there. My dad had fallen off of the edge of the platform and fell 20 feet. I'm pretty sure it was 20 feet down into a pit on his back. His helmet, which was hanging in my garage, it like spiderweb like shattered the helmet. It's crazy because it is hanging in my garage. And they said the only thing that kept him from breaking his back was his air tank, because his air tank kept his spine straight. I remember going to see him in the hospital. He had black eyes, like his back from where the strap from the air tank was, his back was like black. So yeah, it was just crazy. Like the thought never crossed my mind. Like I had no idea when I was sitting there talking with Ben, like I had no idea that my dad was fighting that fire and I'd gotten hurt in that fire. my dad was off for a while, and then when he went back, the very first time the alarm went off, the very first call, he freaked out. He couldn't do it. So that was the end of his... What was it? How long did he work there? 15 years? I don't even know. I also have another brother. I don't think I've ever talked about this. I also have another brother who my dad and his mom dated for a while. And then she got pregnant. And my dad wanted no part of that. So they split up and she moved to Cleveland. So I have another brother, Kevin. We saw him once when he was little. I have a picture of him when he was like his baby picture. He was like 1, maybe 2. I don't even know. And I reached out to him because like he knew that he had siblings, but the whole situation, he just didn't care about it because, I mean, I totally understand. Like, you have a dad that just up and walked out because he wanted no part of being a dad. I get it. It was the same for me and my sister, basically, till we were older. Except like when my dad was with my brother Brandon's mom, she would get us, she would watch us, and we'd spend time with them. But anyway, I reached out to him. Like, I found him, I think, on Twitter. I was just trying to find him on social media because I'm like, okay, I need to find him. I know his name. I know his first name. I mean, he's named after the Browns. I'm not going to say his full name, but what his middle name, he has 2 middle names, and one of them is after an actor. And their second middle name is Bernie, from Bernie Kosar, because his mom was a huge Browns fan, Mary. Anyways, I reached out to him at one point, and, you know, hey, just so you know, I'm your half sister. I just wanted to reach out and let you know you have me and you have my sister, and then you have another half brother. And he wanted no part of it. I understand, but he just wanted no part of knowing anything about any of us. So yeah, I have another brother floating around out there. Kevin. He has his mom's last name. He doesn't have our last name. And I wanted to reach out to him and let him know that my dad had passed away. I mean, just out of respect to let him know. But I can't find him on social media. Last I knew, he lived in Cleveland. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll go to another Browns game and maybe I'll just happen to see him and be like, how crazy would that be? Especially making this video now. Oh my God, if that ever happens, I'm gonna have to come back and like refer to this video because that's crazy. That would be crazy. It's crazy because I have my mom's cousin. He had a daughter, just one child, like all our lives. He had one daughter, Rachel. I love her. And then when he passed away, when we were at his funeral, there was like this guy there, and we're like, who is this kid? Like, he's by himself. Like, who? Does anybody know it? Nobody knew who it was. Turns out it was his son. He had a son nobody knew other than his wife. Like, nobody knew. It's like, what? You would never expect out of him, like him of all people. And like, he came up and like told my cousin that, I'm your brother. And she's just like, what? And it was a lot for her. Like, we were literally at his funeral. And I remember I'm like, hey, I said something about, hey, at least you gained a family member or something. And she's like, hey, we don't know all that. Because she was just like completely thrown off guard. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what do you mean I have a brother? I've had a brother for the last 20 years and didn't know it. Like, but she seemed like, because like I had told her like he could be some random person saying this is son. But yeah, after further investigation, yeah, she has a brother and they're like really close. I love it. I love it. They're really close. I actually know him through like mutual friends, which is crazy. Like, what a small world, because he's like kind of around my area. She's in another state. She's a few states away. So when she came here last time, I think she went, yeah, she did. She went and saw him, like, and his son. It's like, it's so crazy. So she had a brother for like 20 years that she didn't know about, had no idea about. And then she met him and they get along fine. Now I have a brother. Oh my gosh. How old was I when Kevin was born? I had to have been like 10. He has to be like Oh my gosh, he has to be like the age of my, older than my nephews. What was I, probably like 10? I'm guessing. I don't know, because when we lived in those apartments, I was like 10, 9, 8, somewhere in that age. No, we lived in the one I was 13. We lived in the one apartments. We lived in 2 sets of apartments on the same street. And my aunt lived in one and my dad lived in one after us. I don't know, maybe around 10, 9, 8, somewhere around there he was born. So he's probably like 32, 33, 34, 35. I don't know. So I've had a brother for all these years that he knew about us, and like he wants nothing to do with it. Like I said, I totally understand. Like I don't have any like bad feelings towards him. That would be hard to know, hey, my dad didn't want me, but he was still a part of my other siblings' life. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, we all came first, but he wasn't much like my brother and my dad weren't really close either. My sister was closest to my dad. Her and my dad for years. Her and my dad, like, we used to have daddy-daughter day where my dad would come and pick up me and my sister as adults. And we'd go spend the day. We'd go out. We'd get breakfast. We'd get lunch. We'd go to the grocery. We'd just go out, run around, to spend the whole day out running around, like on the weekends. Like, that's what we did. And then Jay, when him and I first got together, he went on one daddy-daughter day with me and my dad and my sister. Excuse me. Went to Olive Garden. And like when I was older, my dad, even, because I didn't know how to get to Jay's work and he wanted me to come see him at work. And my dad like drove me over there. My dad drove me to go see like another friend of mine and another, like a few towns over, like this guy that wanted to meet up. So I went and met up with him just to actually meet. We had been talking, like a friend introduced us. And my dad took me with my other friend that lived by the lake, and I didn't know how to get there. My dad drove me there. Like me and my dad, we're like, people don't understand. It's like, he wasn't like a father. My stepdad and my grandpa were like my father. But he was like my dad was like a best friend. Like he was your buddy. Like the things that we would say and joke about, people like, oh my God, you guys talk to your parents. But it's like, he wasn't like a parent. He was like our best friend. I don't know if you'd have to know us and see us around each other to understand, but it's like, he was like one of our friends. He acted like us, like immature like us. I mean, we were playing the Wii at my house, and him and my friend Kat, like he ended up hurting himself and calling into work the next day. Like we'd be out running around and shopping. He would carry me and my sister shopping bags. Like he was just one of our, like our best friend. Okay, before I end this video, which is going on way too long, I want to show you his helmet. I'm not going to take it down. It's hanging up. But I told my brother, like when my dad first passed away, my brother was going out there. I said, if I can have anything of my dad's, I would really love to have his fire helmet. It's right here. I can't even. It's so dirty. Like I can't even, I'd have to get it down to show you the cracks, but yeah. Oh, you're not even on there. There's his helmet. Does it have his name on the back? Oh, I don't remember. Anyway, that's my dad's helmet. That's my dad's sign, because he was a contractor. And then there's my papa's sign. He was an insurance salesman for, oh my gosh, I don't even know how many years. Like my whole entire life, most of his life, since he was like 18. Well, I think he worked at his family's furniture store. When he was like a teenager, and then he was just a very well-known and very highly successful insurance salesman. Somebody was at my garage sale and they saw his sign. They're like, he was my insurance man. Would you be interested in selling his sign? And I'm like, no. Sorry, but no. So the sign was in my, because his office was at his house, and there's like 2 sides. So my sister has one side, and then I have the other side of the sign. Yeah, that's going to be a wrap on this video. Like I said, there's my tree. It's on white lights right now. And then when you push a button, it changes the color. My little foodie sign. Living room. Their pajamas, because I get them dressed in the living room in the morning. But yeah, that's the end of this video. Waffle House is delicious. Now I need to get out of my own head with thinking about stuff. Oh my gosh, I was just going to eat some freaking food. I'm in a good mood today. I still am. I'm in a good mood. I have so much to do. Oh my gosh, it's like 10:25. I've been rambling on for a long time. Yeah, because this is the second clip of this video, and this is at 23 minutes, and I think the other one was like 11 minutes. Okay, thank you for having breakfast with me. Mommy tore it up today. Tore it up. It was delicious. It was freaking delicious. I've been wanting it for a long time, and now I won't have it again for like another 10 years. I'm not going to make a habit of it because it's already sitting heavy in my stomach. The other day I had it yesterday because I had to go to the store after I took Jax to school. I got the Taco Bell breakfast crunch wrap, the sausage one that has like the spicy sauce, just that, and it was like perfect. And like I wasn't hungry anymore. I wasn't overly full, but this one, like, I'm feeling heavy. So yeah, I need to get busy with what I was going to do, and I will see you next video. Bye guys. Are you a Waffle House fan? Like, do you have it frequently? What do you get from there? How do you like your hash browns? And don't tell me smothered, covered, diced, sliced, chopped, whatever, because I don't know what that is. Tell me what you like in it. Like mine had cheese and onions. I should have got jalapenos in. I think that's an option on there, but all right. Thank you for having breakfast with me. Sorry for the trip down memory lane, but there, you just learned a lot about me. And I don't think I've ever said on here that I have another sibling that you guys don't know about. If I ever meet up with him one day, that would be freaking amazing, but I don't think that'll happen. But yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.